Yeah. And it is 12:13. I got here just a few minutes ago. Now, I was just looking over this District Court of Washington for Clallam County. The state of Washington was the plaintiff. Yes, versus Paul Budnick, the wrong spelling of my last name. Yeah. It was a notice of issue, a motion to dismiss to the Honorable Presiding Judge. Right. Then to Jennifer Cochran as Deputy Prosecuting Attorney and the clerk. Yeah. Now, please take notice that the issue of law in this cause will be brought on for hearing on March 8th of 2016 at 1:30. The clerk is requested to note this cause on the docket for that day. Yes. Dated Tuesday, March 8th of 2016. Now, I was on trial last year and the year before. Yes. And I noticed that the clerk is in capital letters, right? CLERK, but it's in just normal lowercase. Do you capitalize the word clerk in a sentence as if there was some significance to the individual? Well, the state of Washington was the plaintiff of the arrest that took place. Yes. And I wasn't in Swim, Washington at 7:47 a.m. Yes. And this was issued on the 4th of January, approximately 4 days after the alleged incident. Yeah. I was in Port Angeles. In fact, I was at the Serenity House that morning. Yes. I was on a bus, and then I was on another bus, and I was on another bus. Yeah, I was in another bus. Now, I mentioned the video surveillance camera footage from December 31st. I'm wanting to sue you. Do you understand this? And you've obstructed my right to sue you for years. Now, exactly when is the police and the sheriff's department going to enforce my rights as an American citizen? Now, you would have thought that my public defender would have known my last name, but this clerk, yes. Exactly which of the two clerks is it? Is it this clerk or is it this clerk? Yes. Or is it the clerk of the court that signed this, Barbara Christensen Pope? Now, this name, right, is different than this name? Yes, it's different than this name, correct. And it's different than that name. Um, you arrested me on the 4th of January, 4 days after the alleged incident where I allegedly violated the protection order. Yes. The protection order that was issued in 2015. Yeah. You had a motion hearing on June 1st of 2015. Yeah. Did the petitioner motion the court for that actual court hearing because there was no attempt of service to myself from June 1st to June 12th? Yeah. And then you reissued the temporary protection order and you had a court hearing 40 days later? Yeah. I mentioned those RCWs of the state of Washington. You can only issue a temporary order for 14 days. Now, you say that you attempted service on June 22nd and July 23rd. Yes. And then you issued an order for protection. Oh. And you issued an order surrender weapons form. Yes. And then you served me in the Sequim Public Library on August 15th of 2015. Yeah. And it was an individual that's not actually an employee of the police or sheriff's departments. How did they have any right to be able to do that? Now, there was a return of service. Maybe Swim remembers that when an officer approached me when I was sitting at the Safeway and said, well, did you get a copy of this? Yeah, I got a copy of it in the Sequim Public Library. Everybody in there got to witness the court service. And then you attempted service on someone other than myself? Yes. But the law only allows for the respondent to receive service of court orders. Yeah. But then you did serve somebody else on August 27th of 2015? Yeah. Exactly who was that individual? Because as I was looking at it, yes, this prosecution of myself, the nature of motion or action, a motion to dismiss. Yep. Maybe Miss Cochran or Judge Porter remembers the case. Now I'm sitting in the school in public or in the Port Angeles study room. Yeah, there's nobody else in here except for myself. And I said, I want to sue you. And your method of operation has been to obstruct my right to sue you. Now, please take notice that the issue of law in this cause will be brought on for hearing of March 8th of 2016. Now, I was supposed to go to court on March 8th of 2016. Yes. It was a jury trial. Something about speedy trial. Yes. Now, just looking at the documentation, yes. How did the plaintiff, known as the state of Washington, become the city of Sequim as a plaintiff? And then when it was March 8th of 2016, yes, confirmation of trial date March 8th of 2016, approximately 57 days after arraignment. I just wanted to know, why did you issue a protection order? Why was there a protection order issued on July 31st of 2015? Now, we have this problem of the dismissing of the case from Guam and the expungement of the arrest. Yes. So, what incident required the court, yes, to actually issue the court order that was issued on July 31st of 2015? Now, I have not spoke to my sons or my wife for 7 years and 3 months. Yeah. We can do a date calculation. Yeah. But I'd like to know, yes, exactly what reason was there for issuing a court order? I have not committed any domestic violence or child abuse in the state of Washington. I was never arrested for any domestic violence or child abuse. Why is it that you're obstructing my right to talk to my sons? Now, if the sheriff's department could answer me one question, why have you allowed for protection orders to be issued in the state of Washington? Why did you allow